Why did the basketball go to the doctor? Because it was feeling deflated after meeting the Celtics. Yes, you heard that right. The Boston Celtics have been absolutely dominant this season, and their performance in the NBA Finals has been nothing short of spectacular. Alright, enough with the jokes, for now. But let's get serious for a moment. The Boston Celtics are on fire in the NBA Finals. Their gameplay has been a masterclass in teamwork, strategy, and sheer athleticism. They just took a commanding 3-0 lead over the Dallas Mavericks. And it's not just the scoreline that's impressive. Game 3 was a statement win for the ages. The Celtics showcased their depth, their resilience, and their hunger for the championship. The energy in the TD Garden was electric, a palpable buzz that could be felt through the TV screens. The Celtics were firing on all cylinders, executing plays with precision and flair. And the Mavericks looked, well, a little shell-shocked. They struggled to keep up with the relentless pace and intensity of the Celtics. It was a night of incredible athleticism, nail-biting tension, and edge-of-your-seat excitement, and some truly unforgettable moments that will be talked about for years to come. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to dive deep into the action from a wild Game 3. From the opening tip-off to the final buzzer, every second was packed with drama and excitement. Get ready to relive the best moments and break down the key plays that defined the game. We'll analyze the strategies, the standout performances, and the turning points that pushed the Celtics to the brink of a championship. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we take you through the highs and lows, the triumphs and challenges, and everything in between. The Celtics are on the verge of making history, and you won't want to miss a single moment. Jason Tatum was unstoppable in Game 3. He dropped a cool 39 points, adding 11 rebounds and 13 assists for good measure. That's right, another triple-double for the young superstar. He was hitting shots from everywhere, driving to the basket with authority, and finding his teammates with pinpoint passes. Tatum is playing with a level of confidence and poise that is truly special to witness. His performance in this series has been nothing short of historic. He's on pace to shatter scoring records and cement his place as one of the league's brightest young stars. But it wasn't just Tatum's scoring that impressed. He controlled the pace of the game, made smart decisions, and carried his team to victory. The Mavericks simply had no answer for him. On the other side of the court, Luka Doncic had a rough night. Despite his best efforts, it was clear that he was not in his usual form. He still put up 24 points, but he shot poorly from the field and seemed to be pressing at times. His usual confidence seemed to waver as the game progressed. The Celtics' defense deserves a lot of credit for making life difficult for Luka. They were well prepared and executed their game plan to perfection. They were physical, relentless, and forced him into tough shots all night long. Every time Luka tried to drive to the basket, he was met with multiple defenders. Kyrie Irving, on the other hand, had a strong game for the Mavericks. His agility and skill were on full display. He scored 29 points and kept his team in the game with some clutch shots in the fourth quarter. His ability to perform under pressure was remarkable. But Irving's efforts weren't enough to overcome the Celtics' balanced attack and suffocating defense. The Celtics played as a cohesive unit, making it difficult for any single player to dominate. The Mavericks will need to find a way to get both Luka and Kyrie going if they want to have any chance of coming back in this series. Their strategy will need to be more dynamic and adaptive to counter the Celtics' formidable defense. The coaching staff will have to come up with innovative plays and adjustments to free up their star players. It's a challenging task, but not impossible. With more practice and better coordination, Luka and Kyrie can potentially turn the tide in their favor. The series is far from over, and the Mavericks have the talent to make a comeback. The fans are hopeful and continue to support their team with unwavering enthusiasm. Their energy could be the extra boost the Mavericks need to overcome their struggles. While Tatum was the star of the show, the Celtics wouldn't be in this position without contributions from their supporting cast. Marcus Smart was his usual energetic self, playing lockdown defense and knocking down some timely threes. Al Horford continued his stellar play in the playoffs, providing veteran leadership, rebounding, and hitting some big shots. And how about Robert Williams III? He was a monster in the paint, blocking shots, grabbing rebounds, and finishing strong around the rim. The Celtics' depth has been a major advantage throughout the playoffs, and it was on full display in Game 3. They had contributions from up and down the roster, which is a testament to their team-first mentality and Coach Mazzulla's ability to get the most out of his players. Speaking of Coach Mazzulla, he deserves a ton of credit for the Celtics' defensive game plan. They were swarming the ball, rotating quickly, and making life incredibly difficult for the Mavericks' offense. The Celtics held the Mavericks to under 100 points for the second time in 3 games, which is no easy feat against a team with as much firepower as Dallas. This Celtics team is built on defense, and they're showing why it's the key to winning championships. They play with a level of intensity and physicality that is unmatched in the league. If they can maintain this level of defensive intensity, it's hard to see any team beating them 4 times in a row. The TD Garden was rocking in Game 3. The Celtics faithful were loud, proud, and they created an electric atmosphere that seemed to lift their team to another level. The Celtics have been dominant at home all playoffs long, and they're feeding off the energy of their fans. When the Garden is rocking like it was in Game 3, it truly is one of the toughest places to play in the NBA. The Celtics will need their fans to bring that same energy for Game 4 as they look to complete the sweep. Before we move on to the final point, we wanted to take a quick break from the action to ask, are you enjoying this recap? We hope you're finding it informative, engaging, and maybe even a little bit humorous. We'll keep working on the jokes, we promise. If you're looking for more great sports content, be sure to check out ESPN's website and social media channels for all the latest news, analysis, and highlights. And if you're feeling inspired to improve your own game after watching these incredible athletes, we highly recommend checking out our sponsors' top-of-the-line basketball shoes and athletic wear. Now, let's get back to the game. The Celtics are now just 1 win away from their first NBA championship since 2008. This moment has been a long time coming for Boston fans, who have been eagerly waiting for their team to reclaim the glory they once had. They've been the best team in the league all season long, and they're playing with a level of confidence and swagger that is truly impressive. Their teamwork, strategy, and individual performances have all come together to create a formidable force on the court. But the Mavericks are a proud team with a lot of talent. They have shown time and again that they can rise to the occasion, and their roster is filled with players who can change the course of a game in an instant. They won't go down without a fight, and they'll be looking to make history by becoming the first team to overcome a 3-0 deficit in the NBA Finals. This is a team that thrives under pressure and has the resilience to bounce back from any setback. Game 4 is going to be a battle. Both teams know what's at stake, and neither is willing to give an inch. The intensity on the court will be palpable, with every possession potentially swinging the momentum. The Mavericks will be playing with a sense of desperation, while the Celtics will be looking to finish the job and avoid giving Dallas any hope of a comeback. The pressure will be immense, and the atmosphere electric. Will the Celtics complete the sweep and hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy on their home court? This would be a monumental achievement for the franchise and a moment of pure joy for their fans. Or will the Mavericks extend the series and keep their championship dreams alive? They have the talent and the heart to push this series further, and they won't go down easily. One thing's for sure, Game 4 is going to be an absolute must-watch. The stakes couldn't be higher and the drama will be off the charts, don't miss it.